Hello and welcome back to Dover Pirate TV. I'm your host, Dawson Walker. Here we have the Dardanelle Sand Lizards going up against the Dover Pirates. First pitch there by Ethan Collins. The freshman will be a ball. Up to bat first is number 4, Clayton Weatherford for the Sand Lizards. Dardanelle has had a interesting start so far. They have won 2 and lost 1. Or sorry, 1 second. I think I may have gotten that backwards. The deal with Max Preps is it's kind of anyone can since anyone can upload or can say a score pretty much. There's some games that have double scores, but he's gonna walk Weatherford, and that's gonna be first man on base in the game. Collins is a young pitcher. We're gonna have to see more out of him. He did, I'd say, decently in the benefit game against Russellville, but we're gonna have to see how he does tonight. You know, last game, I kept joking that I had jinxed him because he, first at bat, he strikes him out. Then I was commenting, I was like, well, his first one of his career, he strikes him out. Next pitch, beans a kid right in the head. That's what you see sometimes out of these younger pitchers. They kind of have to, get ready and see. That was a good pitch right there. He just kind of has to get in his element and get warmed up, get the jitters out. But we'll see how that goes for him tonight. So number 23, Alex Hernandez, is next up to bat for the Sand Lizards. All right, let me get their Max Preps page back pulled up because I can't remember. I think, according to Max Preps, there's 2 and 2, but I can't remember if they marked 2 loss. There's one game that was marked. They've been double marked. I don't know if they marked 2 losses or 2 wins for them. So I have to check that real quick before I say anything. And see, the next guy is going to strike out, and he's done did a good job there, but that's how it is with some of these younger pitchers. They can kind of have to get the jitters out, and they can be, on occasion, inconsistent. But I've seen good things out of him, so I'm very excited to see how he does tonight. And that one's going to be popped up right up to first. It is going to be missed, but the first baseman did not. The runner on first base did not run, so even though Brady missed it, he just immediately tagged him out. So no problems there. Didn't really change anything. So 2 outs. So yeah, they are 1 and 2. They lost to Gentry 3-2. And the runner on first will steal to second. Then Jacksonville, they beat Jacksonville. And Jacksonville's struggling so far, but they're, once again, a bigger team than Dardanelle is. And then they lost to Wynn 16-6. All those are decent teams. They're bigger teams. They're not. Dover's 3 wins. 2 have come from. 2 of them come from Nemo Vista, a 1A team. The other's from Parkview, and batter's going to hit that one right to going to be fielded quickly and thrown to first base, and that's 3 outs, and that's going to end the top of the first inning here. We're not going to go to a break. We're just going to go through this one. I didn't really get my whole intro done, but yeah, so yeah. Dardanelle has played some larger teams, whereas Dover's played a couple smaller ones. And they also played Park. However, we did play Parkview, and they're 5A, but Parkview's definitely struggled the past couple of years in baseball, despite their incredible football program. Basketball and baseball's struggled a little bit for them, so really we've not tested out a real good opponent for the Pirates yet. So this will be a good test for them, and we'll have to see how things go. But on the mound is going to be number 23, Alex Hernandez for the Sand Lizards. We'll see how he does. He don't know the age. It's not on my roster that I have up here that was given to me by their coach, but just to line up. And anyway, I guess I lied. We will go to a quick break, and then we will be right back.
I'm Carol Collins, and I'm running for Pope County District Judge for our future. In my 25-year legal service, I've worked in law enforcement, as prosecuting attorney, as a public defender, and as a district judge. This makes me uniquely qualified. I want to make sure that my children, my grandchildren, and your family prosper and grow in Pope County. That means keeping our communities safe. That's why I'm asking for your vote for District Judge March 5th.
All right, welcome back to Dover Pirate TV. Pirates are about to come up to bat. We have number 18, Caleb McGee, who is going to be the Pirates' leadoff hitter today. The Pirates have done pretty well the last couple games. Played against Nemo Vista and Parkview. We're going to see how they do here today. As I said earlier, this is the first, in my opinion, real test they've faced. We're going to learn a lot about how this team's going to do this year just off of this game, in my personal opinion, whatever that means. First pitch will be a ball. Second one's a strike. One-two count. Another pitch pretty wide to the outside there. So it's going to bring up a 3-2 count. And McGee will be walked to first. Next up to bat will be Luke Payne. And the benefit game, I'll be perfectly honest with y'all, I've not watched any game since the benefit game, so I'm not sure how differences in batting and how they're going to perform. I'm assuming, speaking, they mercy ruled two of the teams that they played. I'm assuming they've hit a lot better than they did the benefit game, but we're going to have to see how they do. The problem that they had a lot of times was with batting. They lost 8-4 to Russellville, and the reason was because just couldn't get anything going on offense most of the game. But anyway, we'll see how it goes today. A 1 count. Second pitch will be a ball. So 1-1 count and 1 on first. One-two count. Pitcher keeps trying to pick off the first McGee on first base there. Keeps looking over there. He definitely does not like having someone where he can't see him. Definitely does not want to allow him to steal any bases here. But the Payne's going to foul that one off. Count remains 1-2. And that third strike is dropped, and Payne's going to make it to. Not sure if he made it to first or not. I think that I guess he's out. I guess they called that a dead ball there. It's 1 out. I believe that's Standridge up to bat. I did not see him bat in the benefit game, so I'm not. I do have high expectations for him. He is mentioned a couple times. He's playing unplayed college baseball at MSU West Plains. This is the first at-bat I've seen him this season. Of course, he's batted in the other 2 games. He was injured. He's still wearing a brace around his arm. But swing and miss is going to bring up an 0-2 count. 1 out, and McGee stole to second. He is very nearly picked off there, but he's going to make it back to second. This pitcher, he really wants to pick McGee off, but it's just been unsuccessful so far. Now it's going to be fouled off. Count remains 0-2. And he's going to foul that one down the third base line. He's been making contact here. He just hasn't been able to straighten it out yet. And we're going to see how well he can do that. Or how well he's going to be able to hit once he can. How well he can put the ball in play here. How he can. Once he can straighten out the contact a little bit more. Anyway, 1-2 count. Fouls it off again. He's making contact with a lot of pitches here. He just can't quite get it into play, but I mean, a lot of the baseball and softball players we've seen do this so far this year. When they foul a lot of them, eventually they get a real good one into play. We're going to see if he can do that here. Still a 1-2 count. This at-bat has felt like quite a while. He's fouled off a lot of pitches. McGee once again nearly picked off at second, but just pitcher's not going to be able to pull it off this time. 1-2 count. And McGee's going to steal a third. After that high pitch. So you bring up a 2-2 count. 1 out and runner definitely in scoring position now. Runner on third. Inside pitch brings up ball 3. Full count. And low pitch can bring up ball 4. Standard's going to walk to first. Brady Ayers is going to come with the bat. It's 1 out, and we're going to see what he can do here. Kind of fakes the throw there to third. Standards tries to steal and is going to make it. Once again, it was very close. Runners now on second and third. Swing and a miss brings up strike 1. Oh, 2 count. 1 out and runners on second and third. Ayers really needs to put this one into play here. Could be huge for the Pirates. 2 runners in scoring position. It very much could help out. A little high, a little inside. That's going to bring up ball 1. And he hits that one. It's going to go right to the third baseman. Third base is going to, McGee's going to get in a pickle here. He's going to get out of it. He's going to make it home. Now all that, Standards is going to make it to third. And Ayers remained on first there. Dardanelle's coach definitely was not happy with that. It was just a little routine error there was enough to get McGee home. So got one out. Runners on first and third now. I expect Ayers might try to steal home. I rarely see pitchers go after a runner on second when there's one on third, but he's been the one that's done it, so I don't see that very often. But this pitcher, Hernandez, has tried it. They're going to do it here. And that's going to allow Lane Standard to steal home. And that is why you do not see that happen very much. And I can just hear the Dardanelle coach is not happy about that one either. But Collins comes up to bat. Pitched the top of the inning, and he did very well. The young guy, definitely been impressed by his performance so far this evening, and in the past couple games I've seen him, he's definitely performed well. But the Pirates lead 2-0, and only have one out on the board so far. Pirates going out to play, and that's definitely a good sign. Dardanelle, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, went 15-6 last year in 4A, so they're definitely not a bad team. But if it wasn't for a couple more routine errors, those two scores probably would not have happened. But they just need to clean it up a little bit. But count gets to 3-1. And I don't have any of the ages on the roster, but just by looking and kind of guessing, it looks like Dardanelle has a little bit of a younger team. A couple players I think are a little younger, but I can't quite tell from up here in the press box. But anyway, Collins is going to be walked first. So that's going to have runners on first and second. And we're going to see how Caden Sharp can react to that as he comes up to bat. One out. And the Pirates have already scored 2 this inning. Definitely a good start so far. Pitch is very inside. Sharp Ducks is not going to get beamed with that one, but that's going to make the count 2-0. Definitely, if you're the St. Louis pitcher right now, you do not need to walk this batter. That's going to load up the bases. That's not something you want to see, especially in the first inning, but he's going to try to pick off Ayers to prevent that from happening, but it's not going to work this time around. He's tried to pick off several this game, but just hasn't been able to do it so far. He's tried to pick off several, but hasn't been successful. He's going to get off to a bad position here. 3-0 count against Sharp. Sharp's another youngster on the Pirates team. He's a sophomore and definitely have been impressed. I think he's done very well so far this season. But finally, a strike is going to make this count 3-1. 3-1 count, 1 out, and runners on first and second. And another strike's going to bring it 3-2. Just as quickly as he dug himself into a hole, Hernandez is going to try to drag himself back out here. That's going to be fouled off. Ball 4. That one, I think that one may have been missed by went over the catcher's head a little bit and hit the umpire, but I'm not 100% sure. But all right, bases are loaded as number 11 comes up to bat for the Pirates. It's going to take me a second to remember his name. Jacob Robertson, that's it. The freshman. So, quite a few younger players in the batting order tonight. It looks like Dardanelle's coach is going to call time. I think he's going to bring in a new pitcher, but I'm not 100% sure. It looks like it. Looks like number 2 for the Sand Lizards, Caden Hatcher, is about to come up to pitch. We're going to take a quick break while he's warming up, and then we'll be right back right back to the bottom of the first inning. Pirates lead 2-0. 1 out, bases loaded. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Once again, Pirates lead 2-0 so far at the bottom of the first. And I'm just going to say it now. We're probably in for a long one, folks. We've been streaming for 44 minutes. We're not even out of the bottom of the first inning yet, so we're going to be here a while. But, hey, if it's a good game, I'm willing to watch. That's just me. But good hit by Robertson, but he's going to be thrown out at first, but that's going to allow Ayers to get in. That's going to expand the Pirates' lead up to 3. Matthew Honeycutt's come up to bat. 2 outs, runners on second and third. Really good position here. Just needs to put this one in play. Swing and miss is going to bring out strike one, however. And I think he fouled that one just barely, but that's going to bring up strike two. He's going to strike him out, and that's going to end the inning. Pirates are going to lead this one in the inning, leading this one 3-0. We're going to take a quick break. We will be right back as the Pirates take the field.
I'm Carol Collins, and I'm running for Pope County District Judge for our future. In my 25-year legal service, I've worked in law enforcement, as prosecuting attorney, as a public defender, and as a district judge. This makes me uniquely qualified. I want to make sure that my children, my grandchildren, and your family prosper and grow in Pope County. That means keeping our communities safe. That's why I'm asking for your vote for District Judge March 5th.
All right, welcome back to Dover Pirate TV. Here at the top of the second inning, we have number 12, Cam Olson, up to bat for the Sand Lizards. Ethan Collins still on the mound. He did very well last inning. We're going to see how he does now. That one's going to be popped up. First base caught by Brady Ayers. That's going to bring up the first out of the inning. Real quick start there. Next up is number 42, Kentrell Diggs for the Sand Lizards. A little high there. It's going to bring up ball one. And they're going to say that he broke the plane there, so that's going to bring up strike two. That's a real low pitch there. That's going to bring up ball two. That bounced up. That's the third time today I think that the ump has been hit in the head. This poor guy needs to get a better helmet. Should be a part of the job description. Have to have a titanium skull if you want to be an umpire. Also, you need to be deaf and blind, but we're going to talk about that. All right, 3-1 count. Swing and a miss brings up strike two. Full count. Swing and miss. Strike 3. Second out of the inning. Collins, he's a youngster, but he's doing real well. So far tonight, number 14 comes up to bat for the Sand Lizards, and that's going to be Hayden Case. Low pitch brings up ball 1. Swings into, I think he's going to miss that one. It's going to bring up first strike this at bat. Little inside. It's going to bring up ball 2. We fouled off for strike 2. 2-2 count and 2 outs. One more strike and it's going to be another side of the inning. Another chance for the Sand Lizards to bat in the books. Fouls it again, and sounds of it, looks like it almost hit Dardanelle's first base coach. Oh, never mind. It hit someone in the dugout. Looks like everyone's okay. You always got to be careful. You know, when I was a kid, I used to try to sit right in the opening of the dugout. I'm going on a little bit of a tangent here, but no lie, one time. He's going to hit that one. That's going to be foul, but that went real deep out into left field. But, man, that would have been a very good hit if it would have been in fair territory. But I was sitting in the entrance there to the dugout. And the coach told me to move. I was the only one in the dugout. You know, I only had 10 kids on the team, and I was the worst one, so I sat at the bench. But I was sitting there, and full count. But told me to move, so I went and stood in the dugout. Where I was, basically, it hit off the inside of the dugout wall and then hit me in the leg. The next hit right after that. And I said, you know what, I think I'm safer sitting there. The swing and miss can bring up strike 3, and that's going to be the second out. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back. Dover Pirate TV, at the middle of the second inning. Pirates are lead 3-0.
I'm Carol Collins, and I'm running for Pope County District Judge for our future. In my 25-year legal service, I've worked in law enforcement, as prosecuting attorney, as a public defender, and as a district judge. This makes me uniquely qualified. I want to make sure that my children, my grandchildren, and your family prosper and grow in Pope County. That means keeping our communities safe. That's why I'm asking for your vote for District Judge March 5th.
Welcome back. Here at the bottom of the second inning, Pirates coming up to bat. Starting off, we're going to have Jaden Morris. Swing and miss will bring up strike one for him. We have Caden Hatcher has been the replacement pitcher. He replaced Hernandez to close out the inning last time around. He's done all right. He kind of got Dardanelle out of a sticky situation there. Bases were loaded, and they only had one out. But he's got him out, and he's right now has a 0-2 count on Morris. The third strike is dropped, but he's not going to be able to make it to first base. And that's going to bring out the first out of the inning. All right, and looks like we have, so we're back up top. We have Caleb McGee up to bat. Last time he was at the bat, I think I want to say he was walked, but he made it all the way home. That was the first points on the board for the Pirates today, but he's going to swing and miss it. Brings up strike one. Oh, 0-2 count. There's one out already. And that one's going to be fouled by McGee. A little outside there. Well, maybe a little bit more than a little, but outside pitch is going to bring up a 1-2 count. Or 2-2 count. I apologize for that. Was a little distracted, but I think he was hit there, and that's going to put him on first. At the first batter on base this inning. All right, Payne's up to bat. He struck out. Now, I don't know what the whole deal was, but sorry about that. Shutting the door. That's going to be popped up, and that's going to, looks like the catcher, he's going to miss it. That's going to get him to first. They're going to call it foul ball. It rolled out of bounds. It looks like it rolled out of bounds. That was definitely close. But anyway, I'm not sure what the deal was last at bat. I think they called it a dead ball, but there was a strike three drop, but Payne was able to make it to first, but he had to go back. He was called out. All right, 1-1 count, one out, and McGee is on first. A little high there. That's going to bring up a 1-2 count, or 2-1 count, sorry. And I'm just looking here at the OBS window. This inning has gone by significantly quicker. He looked a little bit outside, but he's going to call that a strike. So 2-2 count. That one's low, but regardless, McGee's going to steal to second. And that was very close again, but he's going to make it. Full count. One out and a runner on second now. And again, Hatcher tries to pick off, have a similar strategy to the to Hernandez. Tries to pick off McGee, but just can't do it. Luke hit that one, line drive right to first, but it's caught. And he's going to be out. Just no luck on that one. Lane Standridge is going to come up to bat now. Standridge was walked last time, but he was fouling just about everything. He hit pretty much everything that came into the strike zone, or anywhere close to it. But just ended up getting, at least he got on base, but I'm sure he wanted to get a hit out of it. But first pitch is going to be a ball. So 1-0 count, 2 outs, and a runner on second here. And Standridge definitely, he's going to hit it pretty deep out into left, but it's going to be caught. And that's going to end the inning. Pirates lead 3-0. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with the top of the third.
I'm Carol Collins, and I'm running for Pope County District Judge for our future. In my 25-year legal service, I've worked in law enforcement, as prosecuting attorney, as a public defender, and as a district judge. This makes me uniquely qualified to make sure that my children, my grandchildren, and your family prosper and grow in Pope County. That means keeping our communities safe. That's why I'm asking for your vote for District Judge March 5th.
All right, welcome back to Overfire TV. Number 13, Timothy Murray, comes up to bat for the Sand Lizards. Collins is going to stay in, and I really can tell why. He's done very good so far. I've been impressed by his performance. It's, again, I've said about 1,000 times, he's a youngster, but he's done very well so far. Hopefully I don't jinx him again. I already did that once this year. Yeah, I'm knocking on wood over here. All right. 1-2 count. That one's going to be fouled away, but count's going to stay the same. 1-2. And he hits that one out into left field, but it's going to be caught by Morris. And that's going to bring up the first out of the inning. Once again, don't want to jinx us, but you know, we've done pretty well on defense today. Pitching's been good and fielding's been great. Hopefully that continues for the Pirates today. Manny Cabral comes up to bat for the Sand Lizards. I apologize if I mispronounced that name. I speak English not very well. My dad's from Hector, and that's my excuse. So, That's my main excuse for that. Just called out a bunch of people from Hector. 2-0 count. Inside pitch brings up a ball 3. And ball 4. That's gonna allow number 10 to come up to get the first. All right. Back to the top of the batting order here. Weatherford comes up to bat. I think he was walked first at bat. So I need to start writing this stuff down, but he did was not able to make it home. But anyway, 1-0 count. It's a low pitch there by Collins. Starting to get worried I jinxed the kid again. Nah, I don't need to be too critical of him. He's done very well so far, especially for someone his age. You don't see a whole lot of, well, generally, I've heard it said, at least in football, this is where I first heard it, but I know it definitely applies to baseball as well. Another walk there. So runners on first and second, and Cry's going to call time. But anyway, I was trying to say, these younger pitchers, sometimes they have, there's just less experience, and that can create some problems. But overall, he's done very well tonight. I've been very impressed by his performance. And I think he's a freshman, so we have a lot of things. We have good things to look forward to here in the next few years if he's able to keep it up. But just needs to, not get in his own head here and finish out this inning. So next up is going to be Alex Hernandez. A couple of you are going to know exactly what I'm going to say if he hits a home run. A couple of you get that reference, but little outside there. Brings up ball 1. Low pitch brings up ball 2. Gets a strike there. That's what he needs to do. He needs to get back in the rhythm of things. Now it's going to be hit out to left. Morris going to catch it, no problem. That's going to bring up the second out of the inning. Next up to bat for the Sand Lizards is going to be number 9, Chase Weatherford. I can't remember how he did last inning, or last time he was up to bat. Sandler's is going to steal a third. And that was missed by the third baseman. The throw to third was by the catcher, but they're going to call interference, and that's going to get Sand Lizards home, and that's going to bring up the first run of the inning for the Sand Lizards. First run of the game for the Sand Lizards. High pitch brings up ball one. Ball two. Walks another one. Just going to put runners on first and second. It's number 15 for the Sand Lizards. Comes up to bat. That is Reston Robinson. All right, looks like Caleb McGee's going to come up, and he's going to close out the rest of this inning. I believe he's a freshman as well. Collins did very well the first two innings. But it's the thing with these younger pitchers, they don't have as much experience, and they're going from playing against people their age to people that are 18 years old. So, it can be a little difficult at times for him. But I think he did a very good job, and, I think if he sticks around, we're going to have good things to look forward to in the next few years out of him. But now we're going to see what we can expect out of McGee here as he comes up to the pitcher's mound. While he warms up, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
I'm Carol Collins, and I'm running for Pope County District Judge for our future. In my 25-year legal service, I've worked in law enforcement, as prosecuting attorney, as a public defender, and as a district judge. This makes me uniquely qualified. I want to make sure that my children, my grandchildren, and your family prosper and grow in Pope County. That means keeping our communities safe. That's why I'm asking for your vote for District Judge March 5th.
All right, welcome back. He's still warming up, but looks like he's about done. And number 15, Reston Robinson, will come up to bat. Well, we've been going for an hour and 15 minutes. We're not even half over. Now, depending on how much of a baseball fan you are, that's either exciting or terrifying. But first pitch will be inside. Bring up an 0-1 count. And I'm not sure with the terminology. I think that's a balk. I think that's what they call that. But that's going to allow the runners on second and third to advance, on first and second to advance second and third. 1 strike and 1 ball as Robinson fouls that one pretty deep into right field, or what would have been right field. 2-1 count. That one's hit. And right to the third baseman. And throws it to first. The first is good. And that's going to bring up 3 outs. And that's going to end the top of the inning. We're going to take another break. We'll be right back as the Pirates are going to be at bat. All right, welcome back. The Dover Pirate coming up to bat for the Pirates. Pirates lead 3-1 going into this, going into the bottom of the third here. Looks like Caden Hatcher is gonna remain on the pitching mound for the Sand Lizards. Neers is going to start off to a 2-0 count. Fouls that one. Looked like he changed his mind about trying to swing, and he did that a little too late. So going to bring up a 2-1 count. And Ayers is going to hit that one out to left field. And it's going to be caught. No problem there. That brings up the first out of the inning. Next up is Ethan Collins. Collins did very well, in my opinion, at batter, at least for a pitcher for a freshman. I believe he got on base last time. I can't remember. But we're going to see what he can do here. High pitch brings up ball 1. I believe he tipped that one. And that's going to bring up a 1-1 count. And there's also 1 out. 2 balls, 1 strike. And he hits that one. It's missed by the second baseman. That's going to allow Collins to get to first. That bounce on the field there can make or break you sometimes. Just was not beneficial to the second baseman that time. Sharp comes up to bat. One thing about these Dardanelle pitchers I've noticed a lot is they're trying to pick off these runners on base. They don't want to have to deal with them stealing, and they're trying to, I guess, preemptively strike would be the best term here. Definitely both Hatcher and Hernandez did not want to have any batters that were out of their sight. Force out. Collins is going to be forced out at second. That's going to bring up the second out of the inning. 2 outs. We have Jacob Robertson coming up to bat. Very young roster this year for the Pirates. But Robertson, he's definitely an athlete. That's for sure. I've seen good things out of him in both basketball and football. Haven't seen as much so far this baseball season. We're going to see how we can do. How's that one off? Brings up an 0-2 count. Hatcher tries to pick off Sharp in, but Roberts is going to strike out looking, and that's going to be the end of the 3rd inning. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here on Dover Pirate TV going into the 4th inning. Pirates lead 3-1.
I'm Carol Collins, and I'm running for Pope County District Judge for our future. In my 25-year legal service, I've worked in law enforcement, as prosecuting attorney, as a public defender, and as a district judge. This makes me uniquely qualified. I want to make sure that my children, my grandchildren, and your family prosper and grow in Pope County. That means keeping our communities safe. That's why I'm asking for your vote for District Judge March 5th.
Welcome back. We're here at the top of the 4th inning. First pitch is going to be a strike as number 12, Cam Olson, comes up to bat for the Sand Lizards. 0-2 count. he's going to strike out looking. That's going to bring up the first out of the inning. Number 42, Kentrell Diggs, comes up to bat. First pitch is a strike. As is the second. McGee has come out on fire on the pitching mound. Now it's going to be fouled away. And strike three brings up the second out of the inning. This one's starting off quick. We'll see if that changes here. See if number 14, Hayden Case, can change that for the Sand Lizards. Now it's going to be fouled right up the third baseline, but isn't going to stay in. Brings up the first strike. Now he's going to be hit right to the shortstop, and he's going to be out at first. That was a quick one right there. The end of the top of the fourth. Pirates lead 3-1. Honestly, as quickly as that went, I don't think that warrants a break. But I think we will anyway. We'll be right back after a quick break here. The Pirates are going to come right back up to bat.
I'm Carol Collins, and I'm running for Pope County District Judge for our future. In my 25-year legal service, I've worked in law enforcement, as prosecuting attorney, as a public defender, and as a district judge. This makes me uniquely qualified. I want to make sure that my children, my grandchildren, and your family prosper and grow in Pope County. That means keeping our communities safe. That's why I'm asking for your vote for District Judge March 5th.
Welcome back to Dover Pirate TV. Pirates going to bat, starting off with Matthew Honeycutt. Pirates started out doing pretty well, taking a lead of 3-1 after a really quick side of the inning there. Pirates will come right back up to bat, taking just a quick break. That one's going to be fouled out, and as I could hear a fan say, he needs to straighten that one out. That was fouled. I'm not sure where that went, honestly, but he made pretty good contact with that one, just couldn't keep it fair. 1 ball, 1 strike. Or sorry, 2 balls, 1 strike. High pitch brings up ball 3. Swing and a miss. Brings up a full count. Swing and a miss brings up strike 3, and that's going to be the first out this side of the inning. By the way, just a little quick, as Jaden Morris comes up to bat, quick little housekeeping deal. We're having some internet problems, so if there's a lot of lag, he's beaned, and that's going to be, he's going to make it right to first. No problem there. And that's going to allow Caleb McGee to come up for his third time at bat, and I think he's been on base both times he's been up to bat. His third appearance so far tonight here in the batter's box. But we're having internet issues, so if there's a lot of lag on the stream, we apologize. I didn't do it today, but I need to remember to record the games at the same time I stream them, and then I can later take down the live stream and post the video, which will be in a little bit higher quality. Apologize for that, but nothing we can really do about that right now. One strike after he fouls that one off. One out, and Morris is on first. And he's going to hit that one out into right field. Just going to be a single. Now we got runners on first and second. This is what the Pirates need. Getting people on base here. Luke Payne comes up to bat. He's just had no luck so far. Had a drop third strike, and he was very close to making it. But he stepped out of the batter's box. That's a balk, and that's going to get runners in scoring position here. But and he stepped out before he decided to run, and they called him out for it. But there was a wild pitch there, or kind of a bad drop, and he had all day to get there. Second time hits a heck of a line drive, but it goes straight to the first baseman. He's going to hit that one up. Now he's going to go pretty deep into right. He's going to be caught out, but that's a sacrifice fly. And Morris is going to come in. And that's going to be the first for the Pirates this inning. Pirates extend their lead 4-1 as Lane Standards comes up to bat. 2 outs. Standards, the only senior on the team, and he hits that one back out. That's a home run! Sorry if I blew anyone's eardrums out. That was an incredible hit by Standridge. He wanted some redemption after he popped one out to left field, and it was caught. But this time, there's no catching that one. It's gone. Pirates extend their lead now, 6-1. Ayers is going to continue, hopefully continue the a good run the Pirates are having here in this inning. Looks like that one was a little high. Ball 1. I apologize if I blew anyone's eardrums out. That was an incredible hit by Standridge. And, I mean, this is I believe this is an MLB size field. I think. Is it college size or is it MLB size? I don't know. None of us know. It's a large field. It's hard to hit off this one. And that one's going to be hit. It's going to bounce up, but It's going to be fielded by second baseman, and air is going to be thrown out, and that's going to end the inning. But that was an incredible hit by Standridge there. I was very. He's a senior, and he's the only one, and man, I've said it a million times. He's going to go play college ball, and I think he's proving why so far tonight. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Pirates lead 6-1 going into the top of the 5th inning. We will be right back after this message from our sponsors.
I'm Carol Collins, and I'm running for Pope County District Judge for our future. In my 25-year legal service, I've worked in law enforcement, as prosecuting attorney, as a public defender, and as a district judge. This makes me uniquely qualified. I want to make sure that my children, my grandchildren, and your family prosper and grow in Pope County. That means keeping our communities safe. That's why I'm asking for your vote for District Judge March 5th.
Welcome back. After that, I'm pumped up after that exciting little exchange there. We had a home run. We don't see those very often. Last year we saw Brock Payne hit one, but that's about it. It's rare to. It's a college. Anyway, it's a long field. It's 320. That was a 330 foot home run there, and that's not something you can see every day out of a high school player. But anyway, get top of the 5th. McGee's still in, and he was on fire last inning, and he's starting out pretty good this inning as he's going up against, I believe that's Timothy Murray. Oh boy, he misses that one. And that's gonna just Pirates couldn't field it there. And Murray is gonna make it to first. Yeah, I think it's just a high school size field in retrospect, but still, it's rare to see people hit home runs over this one. I don't think I've never seen one go over center field, but it's man, that was a good hit by Standridge. Definitely showing leadership for his team this year. All right. Manny Cabral comes up to bat. Once again, apologize if I mispronounced that. I only arguably speak English. Always been a worst class in school, so. Inside pitch there is going to be, he's going to walk to first. I think he's going to say that hit him. So runners on first and second. They're going to talk about that one. Not sure what they're talking about, but they're going to say that was just a ball and he was not hit. And I think he's going to come back up to bat. I'm not sure what's going on here. I think the umpire out at second called that said that was a bean, said that he was hit, but that's not what the ump at home plate said. Dardanelle coach is going to argue about that one a little bit. I'm not sure what's going on here. Still not 100% sure what is going on, but Dardanelle's coach was not happy about that call. But I'm guessing that's just going to keep the count at 1-1, but I'm not sure. Well, that one did hit him. No doubt about that one. All right, I think we are now back at the top of the batting order for the Sand Lizards. Clayton Weatherford back up to bat. Inside strike there. Brings up a 0-1 count. He's going to foul that one. And that's going to bring up 0-2. And they're going to call that a strike. That's going to bring up the first out of the inning. Number 23, Alex Hernandez back up to bat. Number 4 definitely disagreed with that call. Makes the force out to third, misses the one to first. And that's going to put a runner on first, runners on first and third, but that's going to bring up 2 outs. 2 outs, runners on first and third, as number 9, Chase Weatherford, comes up to bat for the Sand Lizards. Sand Lizards only have, after this, 2 more opportunities to come up to bat, and they need to close up this gap a little bit here. It's not an impossible one to close. It's not that much of a... The Pirates do hold a small lead here. Well, I'd say a decent-sized lead, really. 6-1. But that's going to be fouled. So bring up an 0-1 count. Little inside. That's going to count 1-1. Fouled again. He's making contact. He just needs to be able to straighten it out a little bit. Outside pitch. Count 2-2. Just 2 outs, just 1 more strike, and that's going to be another opportunity for the Sand Lizards to catch up in the books. But number 9 here, Weatherford, is determined. 3-2 count now. It's all going to come down to this pitch, barring it being fouled off. Outside, and that's going to load up the bases. Bases are loaded. Number 15, Reston Robinson comes up to bat. This is a really good opportunity for the Sandlers to close up that gap here. Get a two-out rally going. He's going to swing and miss. That's going to bring up strike one. He hits that one, popped up. It's going to be foul ball. 0-2 count. He's determined to hit this one. He's determined to take advantage of this great situation for the Sand Lizards. At least two runners in scoring position. He hit it out there far enough. You could have a triple, or I mean, heck, I guess a home run isn't out of the question either. And that's a grand slam. That really slims things up. But that was a very inside. That's strike three. He's going to strike out looking. And that's another chance for the Sand Lizards to catch up in the books. We're going to take a quick break here. Pirates hold their lead 6-1 even after that situation with the bases loaded. But we'll be right back after this message from our sponsors.
I'm Carol Collins, and I'm running for Pope County District Judge for our future. In my 25-year legal service, I've worked in law enforcement, as prosecuting attorney, as a public defender, and as a district judge. This makes me uniquely qualified. I want to make sure that my children, my grandchildren, and your family prosper and grow in Pope County. That means keeping our communities safe. That's why I'm asking for your vote for District Judge March 5th.
All right, welcome back. Looks like Ethan Collins is going to come up to bat. Collins has done pretty well here at the batter's box. So far tonight, we're going to see how he does here. Pirates have a pretty good lead, and expanding it definitely wouldn't hurt anybody. We're going to see how this goes. First pitch is going to be high. Looks like the Sand Lizards have put in a new pitcher. They put in Reston Robinson, number 15. Swing. I think that may have been tipped. I'm not sure. But 1-1 count. Collins going to hit that down the third base line. And he's going to make it to first. That one's dropped by the first baseman. I think he would have made it anyway, but that sealed it there. Caden Sharp up to bat. believe next on deck after him. Yep, it is Jacob Robertson. Young trio here, but we're going to see how they can handle this. And these Dardanelle pitchers, they are bound and determined to pick off any runner that is on base. Tries there, but once again unsuccessful. I mentioned it before. It is just a higher. The field size is just a regular high school. I wasn't sure. I'd heard it from someone that it was college size, but they may be the same size, but it's at least just college, just a regular high school size field. But anyway, Sharp tries to bunt it, but the third baseman's just going to let it roll out of bounds. Probably a wise decision. I think Sharp would have had no problems making it to first. Inside, brings up 1 ball and 1 strike, I believe. Tries to pick off Collins again, but Robinson is once again unsuccessful. And Sharp fouls it off again. It's going to bring up 1-2 count. And he hits that one deep out into left again. That's going to go all the way to the fence. Collins is going to at least get to third. He's going to try to go home, I think. Now he's going to stay at third, but a nice double there by Sharp. And now we're going to see how Robertson is going to do. We have 2 runners that are pretty good scoring position. A good hit here could really expand the Pirates' lead. And he hits that one down the third base line. And 2 are going to come in. Collins and Sharp are going to score. Pirates expand their lead 1-8. In this here, and I don't know how much talent and how much of a change, how many people they lost last year. But last year, once again, this Dardanelle team went 15-6 in 4A, and this is a good team. At least they were last year. This is very much a confidence booster for these Pirates. So, man, 8-1 lead against this team. It's very important. Looks like another pitcher is going to come in. This will be the 4th so far for the Sand Lizards. Number 9 is going to come up, and that's going to be Chase Weatherford. Here in the bottom of the 5th. While he gets warmed up, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back. Pirates right now taking a commanding 8-1 lead. We're going to see how the Sand Lizards are going to respond, and if the Pirates can expand that right after this quick break.
I'm Carol Collins, and I'm running for Pope County District Judge for our future. In my 25-year legal service, I've worked in law enforcement, as a prosecuting attorney, as a public defender, and as a district judge. This makes me uniquely qualified. I want to make sure that my children, my grandchildren, and your family prosper and grow in Pope County. That means keeping our communities safe. That's why I'm asking for your vote for District Judge March 5th.
All right. Welcome back. Looks like we're going to have Matthew Honeycutt coming up to bat. Pirates have been successful so far, already had 2 runs in. A little update because I've said it 1,000 times. I've said it 1,000,000 times. I don't know what I'm talking about. So always listen to me with a little bit of discretion, but this is just a regular size field. Someone told me, I can't remember if they told me it was college or Major League back in the day, but that was probably when I was like 10, so I guess just don't listen to anyone when you're 10. But yeah, Major League and college is significantly larger, but I didn't know that, so apologize for that. But hey, no one's perfect. Not much to expect out of a high school volunteer, but anyway. Hasn't played baseball in forever. But anyway, 1-1 count. Still no outs, and the Pirates have already scored 2 this inning. We have Chase Weatherford up to bat. And that was going to be a strike, so 1-2 count for Honeycutt, against Honeycutt. And strike 3 is going to bring up the first out so far this inning. Morris comes up to bat. I believe he was hit by the pitch last time. We're going to see how he does this time around. Robertson is going to steal a third there. So now, Pirates in a really good scoring position here. Three-one count. They're going to call that a strike, so 3-2 count. And a runner on third. Low pitch, ball 4. Now we have runners on first and third. As Caleb McGee comes up to bat for the 4th time tonight for him. I believe he's gotten on base every single time. I could be wrong about that, but he's done well. Morris is going to steal a second. Now we have two batters in good position, or 2 runners in good position to score. And McGee's going to pop that one out to I'm sorry, I couldn't hold back on that one. Oh, but the bit of a it pops that one out, but I'm sorry, Robertson's going to tag up and he's going to get home. That's going to be the third one this inning for the Pirates. I apologize. I couldn't contain myself that time. Oh, all right. Luke Payne back up to bat, and he's not been on base, but last time he had an RBI, and hopes to change that here. Went right to hits it, goes right to second, and that's 3 outs, and that's the end of the inning. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back here at the top of the 6th. St. Louis Lizards just have 2 more chances to bat, and this one is going to be over. They are behind by 8. Pirates lead 9-1. We'll be right back.
I'm Carol Collins, and I'm running for Pope County District Judge for our future. In my 25-year legal service, I've worked in law enforcement, as prosecuting attorney, as a public defender, and as a district judge. This makes me uniquely qualified. I want to make sure that my children, my grandchildren, and your family prosper and grow in Pope County. That means keeping our communities safe. That's why I'm asking for your vote for District Judge March 5th.
All right. Welcome back to Dover Pirate TV. Pirates lead 9-1. And I'm sorry if the internet's not working. The internet is having a lot of problems today. We're going to start trying to record these at the same time as we broadcast them, so I'm not sure how much video is going through. We apologize. We're doing the best we can. But looks like number 12 up to bat for the Sand Lizards, Cam Olson. 1-1 count. It's that one to shortstop. He is thrown out at first. All right. I believe that is someone new. Number 1. Scout Bull up to bat for the Sand Lizards. I think he is subbed in. All right, 2-2 count. He's going to walk to first. One out, number 14 for the St. Lizards is coming up to bat. And that's going to be Hayden Case. And it's that one close to almost right to the shortstop. Force out at second is going to bring up a second out of the inning. Bobbled there, not able to be fielded. Still 2 outs, but runners now on first and second. Bit of a routine error there. Number 10, Manny Cabral comes up to bat. All right, we're going to see if some of our internet problems are going to be fixed now. Hope this starts to fix some stuff. Man. But anyway. 1-1 count. That one's hitting to the outfield. St. Louis are going to get their second run of the night. Titans up the lead. 2-9. All right, next up to bat. He's going to be almost instantly being Cash Rector there. Bases are loaded once again. Pitch there's going to be a strike. 0-2 count. Strike 3. And that's gonna do it for this. The top of the 6th inning. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Right after this.
I'm Carol Collins, and I'm running for Pope County District Judge for our future. In my 25-year legal service, I've worked in law enforcement, as prosecuting attorney, as a public defender, and as a district judge. This makes me uniquely qualified. I want to make sure that my children, my grandchildren, and your family prosper and grow in Pope County. That means keeping our communities safe. That's why I'm asking for your vote for District Judge March 5th.
All right, testing 1, 2, 3. We should be back. I apologize for that, folks. We're having a lot of internet problems today. Much longer we'll actually kind of be on the air. It's buffering a lot, so we're going to try to, we're recording part of this. The second part, it was not that bad the first half. The second half, we're going to just splice recording over this. We're going to get it all fixed up. We're going to post it later. We should be good after that. But anyway, Lane Standard's coming up to bat. Last at bat, he had a home run. It's going to be thrown inside. That's going to be ball 1. Tips it. Tips it, but it's going to bring up strike 2. Strike 1, sorry. Confused everyone in the press box here. And he's going to hit it right over the pitcher's head. It's going to go to the second base, and he's safe. That was very close. Standards is going to get on base. Good start so far for the Pirates. All right. Brady Ayers coming up to bat. We'll see how well he can do. One, two count. Number 9 for the Sand Lizards is pitching, Weatherford. Weatherford tries to pick them out. We've seen it 1,000 times with these pitchers here. They do not like people on base. They're trying to pick them off as much as they can, but they have not been successful so far tonight. And moving error there. Missed by the first baseman. Lane's going to steal a second. Collins comes up to bat. And he's done well tonight. He's going to foul that one. That's going to bring up 2 strikes. And he's going to hit that one out in the left field. That's going to be a fair ball. Standard is going to come in. He's going to run in for the first run of the inning for the Pirates. Pirates extend their lead 10-2. There's a good hit by Collins there. Just 1 out so far in the inning. Sharp comes up to bat. He did well last inning too. Both him and Collins scored after, which really put the Pirates up there on the scoreboard, which has kind of extended their lead up to been why the Pirates have extended their lead so much in the past couple innings. Two count. Full count. Strike 3. That brings up 2 outs for the Pirates. And barring the Sand Lizards going on a rally here next inning, this could be the last chance for any of our Pirates to come up to bat. That's going to hit. They're going to call that a very unfortunate strike. He broke the plane there. I'm not sure what they called there. I'm not sure if that was a strike or a ball. But Robertson did get hit. He's confident after getting that hit. blasted it and got 2 RBIs off of it. I'm not 100% sure what the count is, but you're going to find out. Assuming the count is 3-1, but I'm not sure. Well, now it's 3-2, 2 outs, and a man on third. Ball 4, and that's going to get Robertson to first. All right, Honeycutt back up to bat. Man, these pitchers just keep trying to pick off these runners on base, but just not been successful so far. But bit of a wild pitch brings up a 1-0 count. They're going to call Collins safe. That was very close. But 1-1 count. Umpire's going to talk about this one. So we should have internet back up and running as normal now. We apologize for some of the internet troubles we had there for a second. We should be back and running. We had to stop the stream and had to restart. I think, maybe not. But anyway, I will try to splice this one up once it's all said and done, but have it back up and running. Uh-oh. Not sure what happened there, but we should be good. We're having some technical difficulties this stream, folks. So I don't need to say it 30 times, but I apologize. We're gonna try to work some stuff out this week, but anyway, count should be 2-2, and strikeout there. It's gonna end the inning. We're gonna take a quick break. And we'll be right back after this word from our sponsors. Pirates lead 10-2 going into the 7th.
I'm Carol Collins, and I'm running for Pope County District Judge for our future. In my 25-year legal service, I've worked in law enforcement, as prosecuting attorney, as a public defender, and as a district judge. This makes me uniquely qualified. I want to make sure that my children, my grandchildren, and your family prosper and grow in Pope County. That means keeping our communities safe. That's why I'm asking for your vote for District Judge March 5th.
Welcome back to Dover Pirate TV. Chase Weatherford up to bat for the Sand Lizards. This is their last shot to close up this gap. Pirates lead 10-2. First pitch by McGee is a strike. He is, I believe it's been two freshmen pitching today for the Pirates, and they have both done very well. I have been extremely impressed by these upcoming freshmen. They're going from pitching with kids against kids their own age to kids that are 18 in some cases. And they've done very well tonight. They've done. I'm very impressed by their performance so far, but they still got close. They still got to finish this one. Pirates lead by 8, but can't let them go on a run or anything. Can't let them get on a rally here. But 2-2 count. And Weatherford's going to foul that one off. Count remains 2-2. Ooh, very inside. And that's going to hit him. That clipped him on the way by. And Dardanelle's going to have their first man on base. But it looks like McCarty's going to have a word about that one. All right, number 15 up to bat. Reston Robinson. Strike one. He's out. Caught stealing. And that's going to bring out the first out of the inning. Wonderful play by Standridge and Robertson here. One count, one out now. This is the last inning. This is the last 2 outs, and this one's over. Strike two, 1-2 count. The Pirates have done very well. Strike three. One more out in this one, barring a incredible 3-out rally or 2-out rally from the Sand Lizards. Number 12 comes up to bat. Cam Olson. Let's see what he can do. He hits that one down, and that's going to be foul. One count. One, two. One more strike, and this ball game is over. Strike three. That's the ball game. Pirates are going to win this one, 10-2. This is a good win. Now, I'm not sure how much talent the Sand Lizards have lost, how many seniors they had last year, but they went 15-6 in 4A. That's a pretty good year for them last year. and that means that we beat a pretty good team, at least a historically good team. That's an important confidence booster for this Dover Pirate baseball team. And that was a great game. I was very impressed. We had a home run from Lane Standridge. A couple great plays. He had a great play there at the end of the 7th. Him and Robertson did. Got that man stealing at second. But that's going to do it here from Dover. Impressive game. If I have to give a player of the game, it's either going to be to Delane, probably. He hit a home run. That's a wonderful hit. Honorable mention, I guess, would be either McGee or Collins. They did very well for their age. I've bragged on the freshmen all year. I'm going to continue to do it. They've done a very good job. They're facing, of course, they're younger than everybody. And once again, the better these freshmen do, that's the more hope for this team in the future, especially this very, very young team that the Pirates fielding this year. But even with 2 freshman pitchers, we pulled out pretty well in this one. Final score, 10-2. Player of the game, Lane Standridge, with that incredible home run. I don't see that a whole lot here at this ballpark, but congratulations to the Dover Pirates to climb 4-0